Hi, this is Frederick from the techno label Detroit, Berlin. I'm here with the series about the Doepfer modules, and today we're going to take a look at the A-124 VCF5. It's a WASP filter based on the design of the WASP synthesizer from the 70s, and it has a very particular sound. It's not a really clean filter. It's a 12 dB multimode filter, and it has a bandpass output and low pass to high pass output. So the inputs from the WASP are as follows. You got the audio in. For the moment I'm sending the mix out of my Moog matriarch to the audio in of the WASP filter. Then you got two CV inputs. The second one can be attenuated. For the moment the first one takes the pitch of the matriarch, so when I play a sequence the filter gets modulated by the pitch of the sequence. The second CV can be attenuated, and I'm sending the envelope to that CV input. Then you got a band pass output and a low pass / high pass output. All the way counterclockwise it's low pass, all the way clockwise it's high pass. Right in the middle at 50% it becomes a notch. The knobs on the unit are as follows. You got the level, so it attenuates the sound coming in, so the level of the audio in. Then you got the frequency, which of course opens or closes the filter. You got the attenuator for the CV2 input. You got resonance, which all the way up it doesn't self-oscillate when you turn it all the way up, but it gives that gritty, really resonant feeling, but it does not self-oscillate. And then you got the mix knob for the low pass / high pass filter. Very straightforward. All the way down low pass, in the middle notch, all the way up high pass, and everything in between. So let me maybe show you my setup. I've got the low pass / high pass out going into the mixer to make it stereo, to go back into the Moog matriarch. What I'm also doing is sending the bandpass output to the audio in of the first mixer, which mixes the oscillators, which means that it's sending a signal out and then it's getting the same signal back in, so it creates a loop, an audio loop, which creates more grit, more distortion, and because it's a bandpass, it's not the whole frequency spectrum, so it gets contained. And yeah, I showed you in the intro how it sounds, and I will do a few more tests. So let's get my headphones and let's try to go through this patch. Now the CV1 doesn't get triggered, so it stays at a certain frequency. If I play a note, I can open and close the filter. If I would switch on play, then now it's all the way closed. So let me really like the sound of this filter. It's really not an expensive filter, so in my opinion everyone should have a WASP filter from Doepfer in their system. They once had a special, maybe it's still available, but they once had a special edition with a black faceplate and yellow knobs. The original WASP synthesizer was black with yellow accents, so yeah, it's a nice touch for that special version. I've got the gray one because I like my modular synthesizer all gray, with a few exceptions of modules that I have in black, but they're kind of tucked away. Now I will get that audio loop from the bandpass. You can really hear the grit. Resonance all the way down. A little bit of delay from the matriarch. It makes listening to this patch a little bit more bearable. Maybe go back to the sequence that I was playing. Now, when I play the sequence, let me unplug it first, then that's how the sequence normally goes. And when I plug the pitch from the sequence into CV1, Then it plays the filter like it plays the oscillators. Attenuating the ADSR envelope to make it more subtle. It really bites. This filter, it's been in my system since I think pretty much the beginning of my system, and that's over 10 years right now. The WASP filter, Doepfer put a disclaimer on their website. It uses, I think, a chip which is easily replaceable and really cheap. There's a chip inside that makes it sound the way it sounds, but it's not reliable. I was told sometimes they die after weeks, sometimes after a few years, sometimes, yeah, like mine, they don't die. Maybe I'm lucky, but yeah, that's one thing to consider. On the other hand, the module is pretty cheap. The chip is even cheaper. It's like less than €1, less than $1. So it's also easily replaceable. So that shouldn't hold you back to get a WASP filter. If you like gritty sounds, even if you don't like gritty sounds, it's still a really nice module, the WASP filter. It does what it does what it needs to do, and yeah, it doesn't self-oscillate the resonance, but I think sound quality wise it more than makes up to it. It's a really great sounding filter, and yeah, if you listen to me play the sequence, especially with that added distortion, and it really screaming in like a brittle but aggressive way, I think it might be really good for, yeah, some raw techno or other electronic music productions. It has that edge. This module has an edge to it that, in my opinion, is very interesting, and I would say it is dirty in a pleasing way. You got some filters out there that are really gritty and dirty and really aggressive, but totally in an unpleasant way. This one, I think it's pretty musical. Let me set up another patch, maybe something, yeah, I don't know. Let's try something out. The nice thing is, when mixing all these signals, I can go from a brittle sound, a clean sound, to anything I want without unplugging stuff. I'm really enjoying this, these spacey, really tiny but still interesting, almost ambient-esque, ambient sounds, but still percussive in a way. I love this module. I hope you loved this video. Give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because there will follow more videos of Doepfer modules. I will show everything I got, and maybe I will buy some more. And yeah, give me suggestions which modules you want to see. You are always welcome to give us thanks, and yeah, donate something. All the donations go into Doepfer modules, which I will show on the channel. If you give a thanks of like 50 euros or dollars, you can choose a module and I will buy it and I will review it. So yeah, please feel free, no obligations, but yeah, it keeps the channel running. I will do more in the future. Also got some other filters that I'm really excited to share. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. And yeah, see you next time. So I would like to thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.